Jai Gurudev Swamiji. Today we have some more questions. The first one is Gurudev says take 100% responsibility and surrender. I keep on surrendering my negative thoughts, but still I get negative thoughts. Please guide me how to come out of this.
Yes, I think your question says you're surrendering, but what responsibility are you taking to get rid of negative qualities? Are you keeping your mind calm? Are you responding to situations and people instead of reacting? Are you doing your sadhana? Are you doing having sattvic food? So are you taking enough responsibility? And responsibility and surrendering, they go hand in hand. It's not that you take complete responsibility and then surrender. No, every day you take responsibility. You do whatever is possible from your end. At the end of the day, you just say Gurudev surrender. You know, and they go hand in hand. Take 100% responsibility and surrender 100%. Remember, you're not the doer. And for negative qualities, do your sadhana, have sattvic food, watch out for your company, your digestive system. If the digestion is not working fine, again, there will be too many thoughts, too many negative thoughts. So do everything that is possible from your end and also surrender. They go hand in hand. Very good.
Thank you. We'll go for the second question. Swamiji, I have read many books. In almost all the books, someone, the main character, listens to some story and gets enlightened. Do we also get enlightened by listening to stories like that?
Interesting question. All our scriptures, they've given us knowledge in the form of discussion, in the form of question and answers, and in the form of stories. So every story in our scripture has a meaning in it. So be it Upanishad or any Vedanta or Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, everything is written in the form of a poem, or everything is written in the form of a song or a story. So the reason is story is much more relatable. Story is much more relatable, and therefore it's much easily palatable. We can understand it. So once we understand, once we are in knowledge, then it becomes easy for us to cross over this samsara. So it's not that you have to listen to your story, but take the gist of the story. Take what does the story convey, what is the poem trying to convey, and then we can go beyond.
Thank you, Swamiji. Even I was wondering about this. Okay, we'll go to the next question. In my house, only I have done this Art of Living program and practicing sadhana regularly. But my family members have not done the program and doesn't show much interest also. Of course, they support me, but they don't take up the program. This bothers me sometimes. What can be done?
First of all, be grateful that they are supporting you. Just imagine what if they are opposing you. At least they are supporting you. And by doing your sadhana, by doing your meditation, Gurudev says you are not only impacting your own self, but you are impacting the surrounding environment also. And Gurudev also says, it seems, when one is in the spiritual path, 7 generations before and after, they get the merit. So you try to convey to them, as long as they are understanding, it's fine. You do your sadhana, you be in service, you do your seva. But at the same time, remember that your vibrations can impact others also in the environment. Haven't you noticed the moment you come to this sadhana, in this path, there could be some tussle or there could be some fights in the beginning. But gradually, things have calmed down. They have understood what you're into. Isn't it so? So just first be grateful they are understanding. And second, make sure that by you remaining calm, you're setting an example for others. Wow, despite so many challenges, he or she is remaining calm. So naturally they would want to do it. But some people, they don't want to do it. Same is the case with my family. My mother, she doesn't want to do any kriya. That's okay. Just send them your blessings every day after sadhana. Send them your blessings. And don't worry, Gurudev will look after generations. 7 generations before and 7 generations after.
Okay, Swamiji. Okay, is there another question? I'm sure many people want the answer for this question. And the question is, in this COVID-19 time, what can be done? before anybody catches COVID, during COVID, after recovery, or in case of any eventuality?
Before COVID, it's our responsibility to maintain all the social norms, wearing masks, social distancing. That is one part. And secondly, and most important, is building your immunity. Gurudev always says that a strong mind can carry a weak body, but a weak mind cannot carry a strong body. So build up your immunity. It's very important that you do your sadhana, you do your meditation, watch out for your food. Gurudev says have turmeric, pepper, these things, they build up the immunity inside us. Follow everything. Follow all the social distancing, and even if it has to take some vaccine for prevention, that is fine. Follow everything, all the gone. But make sure you do yoga. Little amount of meditation every day, some breathing practice, pranayama will help a lot in building the immunity inside you. That will prevent the COVID. The next is, if by some means we catch COVID, first thing is we should not panic. The research says that most of the people, they succumb to COVID just by panicking. It's just another virus. And know that your body has the capacity to produce antibodies against any foreign body. But you remaining calm will help, right? When you're, then follow the most of 90% of the patients get treated at home itself. You did not go to the hospital. If you are doing yoga, pranayama regularly, you can be treated at home itself. Be in isolation and have all the medications, whatever necessary medications, and keep practicing yoga, pranayama. I have known people who have come out of COVID just by doing pranayama, yoga, meditation. Within 3 minutes, their immunity has developed. The next case, suppose after COVID, suppose you recover well. After COVID, what you need to do is you need to be more precaution. You need to be more cautious. Not that you think I'm out of COVID now. No virus can attack me. No. Again, follow the social distancing. Wear your mask, and increase your sadhana, increase your practice. And it is a wonderful opportunity for you to tell your family and friends, hey, look, I did my sadhana during COVID time and I came out of it very early without any eventuality. In the worst case, I've seen people who have lost their elderly people with comorbidities, diabetes and all. In case of any eventuality, people have to leave this planet one day or the other. COVID is just a reason, isn't it so? COVID becomes one more reason. So in case of any eventuality, any in your family, just bless the departed soul, and be of a pillar of strength for your family and friends. Now this is the time. Gurudev says this is the time like a world war. It is nothing short of a world war. When things try to put us down, this is where you have to be strong. As I said, have a strong mind. Wake up and have a strong mind. Spread the peace around. Participate in online sadhana, online satsangs. Devote yourself in knowledge, and bless the departed soul. You be a pillar of strength for your family in case of any eventuality. Now, if you don't take care of yourself, no doctor or no God can help you. It's our responsibility to take care of ourselves, maintaining social distancing, wearing masks, proper hand washing, sanitizing. Just do everything that is possible from your end, building up immunity, and then. In the worst case, if something happens, then leave it to God.
Okay, Swamiji, this is the last question of the session. When we are in the spiritual path and doing sadhana and seva regularly, and if previous karma troubles us or haunts us, what do we do? Because of this, I feel, what's the point in doing sadhana and seva?
Being on the spiritual path, doing your sadhana, having the guru is like a protective shield. The karma has to come. The prarabdha is that karma which has already started. For example, if somebody is using a bow and arrow, prarabdha is something where the arrow has already left the bow, so that you can't prevent it. But what happens is, being with the guru is, instead of arrow taking away your head, it will take away the hat on your head. So that is why grace is so important. That's why sadhana is so important. So many troubles come, but people on the spiritual path will feel that, oh, it's no trouble at all. With knowledge, with devotion, and with making sure that having that faith that somebody is there to protect us, that grace will support us. So many of us are going through so many difficulties, but it doesn't seem like problem at all. It doesn't seem like a challenge at all, because we feel a protective layer around us. So just because some karma comes to us, don't question that what is the point of doing sadhana. It's like a protective layer around you. Isn't it so? As I said, when a bullet or an arrow comes to take away your head, it takes away your cap or hat instead. So that is where sadhana is important. That's where the grace of the master is important. So spiritual path is very important. I have seen people who are going through the worst of difficulties, but still they are keeping a smile on their face. See, life is all about your attitude towards life. Somebody says life is not what happens to you, but how you react to what happens to you. Isn't it so? So many things, so many good things, so many bad things may happen to us, but how we react to it at the end of the day. We can still keep a smile, and that strength comes from spirituality alone, comes from sadhana alone. And having that faith that Guru or God is divine is there, He is there to protect us. Having that faith is so important in difficult times. So just because a karma comes, don't put yourself down. Don't question that, oh, what is the point of doing sadhana? What is the point of being in spiritual path? Just imagine, without this knowledge, how else would people would have suffered. I have seen people who are smoking, who are drinking, who have gone to the extent of committing suicide without this knowledge. So just be grateful that we are on this path. Right now, today, if we are still smiling, if everything is going fine, it's only because of the grace of the Master. So, change your perspective, be positive, and stick on to this path.
Thank you very much, Swamiji, for your valuable time. And guess those who had asked the questions, we have got your answers. We'll have some more questions in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.